There it is.
Oh my! Hi, I'm John Chen. I'm the CEO with Geo Teaming. I'm here at MPI Cascadia in Reno, Nevada, and I got an honored guest. You got to meet this guy. His name is DJ SPLYCE.
Yeah, baby. What's up?
I met this guy through Angel Hansen. Angel Hansen is one of your biggest fans, right?
I'm one of her biggest fans.
It's a mutual fanship relationship, and so and I've got a chance to see this guy DJ cool corporate gigs, including with the Microsoft gigs.
Yes, I just actually was in Dallas until Saturday DJing for Microsoft for a week. So it was fun.
So DJ SPLYCE, just talk a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Well, I'm from LA. I don't know if that messed up the sound, but SPLYCE, I'm from LA. I've been DJing for a long time, many years, almost 2 decades. And it started as a hobby and quickly grew into being able to pay my bills through DJing, and then grew to traveling the world and now DJing corporate events for Facebook, Google, Verizon, Microsoft, and here we are, Reno.
Reno. You got one of the bids that said that you're one of the hottest DJs in LA. Talk about how that came to be.
Yeah, I won the award for best new DJ in LA.
Wow.
That was exciting. I mean, that was around the time when DJing for me started to become a little bit more of a career. I had just come off an interview with Larry King, CNN Larry King Live.
Wow,
it was
right?
exciting. I was the first DJ to be interviewed by Larry King on CNN Larry King Live.
The first?
The first DJ.
Wow.
And maybe the only. I don't know if he's ever done any other on CNN Larry King Live. So that was exciting. It was fun because around that time I was DJing a lot of Hollywood nightclubs, 3, 4, 5 nights a week, hot clubs that I probably wouldn't have been able to even get into, but I was DJing them. You'd see like paparazzi outside, and there was write-ups in the magazines, newspapers, Us Weekly, Star Magazine, LA Times, and a lot of celebrities were coming out in those days. So you'd look around the club and you'd see people, Eddie Murphy, Leonardo DiCaprio, Paris Hilton, and Wilmer Valderrama, Lindsay Lohan, and so it was a fun time for the club world, and then from there it kind of grew and grew.
What's it like to see like Eddie Murphy or somebody like fist pumping?
It's fun.
It's fun.
It adds energy because when they're in there and they're with their crew and they're having fun, it adds energy to the room because there's always people coming to LA that go to the nightclubs. There's the regulars that are from LA, but then you get tourists that they come in from Dubai or Miami or New York City. So they all come in, and when they go to the clubs and see these people that they see on TV or in the movies or athletes and stuff having a good time, then it basically just raises the energy. They're buying more bottles, and it makes for a better night. Everybody's making more money.
All right. So, one of the things I want to know about is some people look at DJing and they're like, massive concerts. Like, Tomorrowland's like the greatest EDM festival in the world. They're attracting massive people, and it's still sometimes 1 or 2 people up here like pushing buttons and turning dials. What is DJing to you, and what do you think it does for the people out there?
Well, there's 2 elements and 2 aspects of DJing. Okay, so there is the artist aspect. So a lot of the performers that you see at these huge festivals are they're more artists than they are DJs. Even though there is a technical aspect to DJing, a lot of them are known for their music. So just like the days of Michael Jackson, Madonna, AC/DC, Prince, Guns N' Roses, those artists were putting out music. These same artists are putting out music. So if you see Avicii, David Guetta, Tiesto, and all these guys that are putting out their own music, Calvin Harris, you see them at the festival. They are DJing, but mostly a lot of the work that they do is in the studio doing their producing. Now the other side of DJing, which is more technical, is your scratching, your beat matching, your making sure the volume is right. Like, they do all that stuff too. Some do more, some do less, but there's the artistic side to DJing. So there's a lot more of the nightclub stuff, and then there's the festival style stuff. But the thing about the festivals is it's a lot more of a show. So you have your visuals like we have behind us with a huge LED
huge stages, fireworks,
performers. That's right, pyro, CO2. Now they put water, so you get like waterfalls. So it's pretty insane, but you need to kind of match up your show with your, performance.
Okay, so 8:30, Greg and I are going to welcome everybody.
Hold on 1 second. We're going through
20-second time.
Hotel Murano, show their slide, and say we're really happy that we're at the venue next
Nash
year.
Fung, by the way.
So 8:35ish, you're on.
Cool.
And then
Perfect.
we'll play the 9:30.
Don't tell the fire marshal about
that. And
ice.
Okay.
Cool. So 8:30.
So 8:30 on, 8:35 on, and then 9.
No, you have ice.
9:30.
Ice, baby. Ice, you got to do the running man.
Beautiful. Perfect.
We're doing some Facebook Live. Here, my friend DJ SPLYCE. You know this, man.
We had fun last night. The 3 of us had a fun little.
Oh, we were having some existential conversation. Look at this.
Are you serious?
Oh,
Are you serious? Did you see that?
Turntable those are on
Yo,
the
it's
roof.
lit. It's lit. Okay, as the kids say, it's lit. It's lit.
Literally,
That's
just
funny
happened.
right there. Wow. Good thing I didn't use too much hairspray. I was like, wow.
Mike, you could have been Michael Jackson.
That would have been it. Boom.
Pepsi commercial.
My Pepsi
on the
commercial.
whole night though, does you can see what's happening.
He's going to run his own stream right here. He's got his own little look. He's got I said Splice Up. I said Splice Up. That's what Mike.
The setup is proper by John.
All right, so we were talking about. So this is really cool. You talked about the artistic side, and then what I really feel here is that I think you specialize in this live side, right?
I do. The thing is, I actually have spent years in the studio, and I haven't really released too much music because music has to be ready when it comes out. So as opposed to playing other people's music, which I've been doing for the last many years, now I've been in the studio making my own music, and it's about ready to come out. And some stuff comes out under the name Splice, and some's a secret name. Yeah. So it's kind of like it's going out with a different name, so no one knows that it's me making the music. Yeah. But when other artists are playing it, it's like, oh, this is a good song or whatever, but they don't know that it was actually me that sat there in the studio and made it. But that's coming, and that's coming slowly, but it's coming this year.
Well, shout out to my friend Adam Teagues, one of the top DJs in the Northwest, and what he really taught me about, what I love about live DJs is you read this, the audience and the group and the feel, and your job is to elevate this at different times or take us for a ride.
Yeah,
all
like
through
a little
the night.
adventure. Absolutely, that's right. That's right.
If you haven't looked on my Facebook page, the footage from last night. I mean, like you have a T-Rex, right?
That's right.
You got the three ladies from Pitch Perfect, and you're playing.
That's right.
What's it? A Ken and a Ken.
Yeah, the cup song. I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah, remix cup song. And
it was fun last night. It was just it's sometimes you kind of have to make the energy. So if the mood is right and it's time to get the party started, then you know what to play to get them singing along, dancing, smiling, having a good time.
Okay, so we're gonna do a little thing here. I know they got some other music going on.
Yeah.
Oh, do we need them to pause for a sec?
Well,
they must have people coming.
We can. I have my own little speaker here.
Oh, good. So
we'll try. I'll just scratch to this music.
Oh,
so we'll do a little easy scratch demo. Let me see if I can. We'll start with some baby scratches.
So here we go, baby scratches.
It's like a chirp. Now, if we start adding a little more complicated element.
So the key here is you're moving the turntable, and this is the slider which pulls in and out the sound.
Yeah, it pulls in and out the sound, and it kind of adds a little bounce by adding a little stutter. And then if you start adding more fingers, you're gonna get a little more of the crab action. All right, wait, I gotta feel.
Get the song.
So you kind of see like a.
So you're using 3 or 4 or 5 fingers here, right?
Yeah. So what you're gonna want to do, like if you want to get in with the song, is. Yeah,
there's a drum. Yeah.
So it's kind of adding a little bit more of the elements in there. I don't know if you can hear it, but we're trying our best.
Well, I hope you guys heard that. If not, sorry. And but that the drop. What do you feel about the drop? Like, I think the drop is one of the biggest things in the music.
The drop.
Right?
Yeah, no, the drop is fun. It's really good because that's where you build up the energy, you build up the anticipation. The crowd is feeling it, they're ready, especially when the speakers are blasting on them and they can feel the bass. And sometimes when the bass drops out before the drop, then they want to feel it again. So it's like you have the build up until that moment comes, and then boom, the full blast of the music hits them. And a lot of times you have your CO2 and the lights are going to start
you get
hitting
everything,
faster,
right? You get
and then
it all.
boom, you feel the bass and you feel it all, and that's that payoff. So it's like it's the moment that everybody waits for, and it feels right. So when a producer makes an amazing song with an amazing drop, that's a magical feeling for the audience, for the DJ.
Who are some of your favorite influences in music?
I have a lot of influences. I mean, when I was younger, it was Guns N' Roses and Metallica, Motley Crue when I was younger, and then it switched to hip hop. So you get like a lot of the West Coast guys, Snoop Dogg, Dre, Tupac, and on and on and on, E40 and tons. And then as my musical taste kind of progressed, nowadays I like a lot of the tropical stuff. Kygo is one of the kings of the tropical sound. But I also like the harder stuff like Skrillex. There's a guy named Jaws that I like that makes good music. And then you have your legends, the Tiestos, David Guetta's, Armin van Buuren. I like Avicii with how melodic and musical he is.
do like
Chotek,
them.
Dioro, a lot of names. Steve Aoki, who I was with a couple nights ago,
Yeah.
is
Cool.
a beast of a performer. Yeah, he's cool.
Cool.
But he's a performer to the T. The guy like sets the bar on how to perform. So there's a lot of guys. Different. I pull from different people for different reasons.
Well, my dad actually owns a recording studio. He was the one to have his first Synclavier, a digital recording keyboard.
Wow.
And my brother, my mom just passed away recently, but Ray Burton, Cliff Burton's dad from Metallica, sent my mom flowers because of my brother. That's my shout out to my brother, Jun Chen. And so music is really an important part of us and our family. So thanks for that.
Life's a crazy thing.
Life is a crazy thing, but we're making the best of it every day, right, Splyce?
Absolutely.
All right. Best favorite DJing moment ever?
Favorite DJ? There's been so many, and it's been a wild, incredible ride. I would have to say, for me, one of the most special was DJing in Vegas for the first time at a club called Body English inside the Hard Rock Casino. Was a pinnacle moment for me because my idol at the time, DJ AM, was a resident DJ there. I had gone to see him play. I remember hearing him DJ almost like no other person in the world, and I worshipped him. I remember seeing him on the second level, and it was like watching to me like just the ultimate, thinking I want to be up there one day DJing this DJ booth at this club, and I ended up getting the phone call to DJ there, and it was incredible. It was a special feeling for me. It was a special night for them. I remember Paris Hilton was there. There were a lot of World Series winners in baseball. One of them let me wear the ring for a couple minutes. But it was like something I wanted to achieve, and it came after Larry King. It came after I did the Grammys. So it was a pretty wild time.
Well, I think we spend a lot of our life wanting to be validated for the skills and talents that we have.
That's one of the most important things.
That's cool. Acknowledgement, you guys too. If you ever get the chance to acknowledge somebody, like Angel is really acknowledging you by bringing you here to introduce you to all of us. Yeah, thank you, Angel. I'll say one of my influencers, I don't know if you like this guy, but he's big on YouTube. I'm really a Marshmello fan. I hope you're going to sneak in Alone. It's kind of one of my secret favorite songs.
For you, I will.
Oh, yeah. But I really love this type of music. I love scratching. We actually have a company that we know that makes team building events by putting sequencing together and scratching together to get teams to do it. Yeah, here we go, right?
There it is.
This is one of my favorite songs.
We're in like the whole club experience right now. All right, we'll come back to that.
Thank you, DJ Splyce. If somebody wanted to get a hold of you, DJ Splyce, how the hell do they get find you?
My website, SPLYCEofficial.com. Splyce is SPLYCE, so SPLYCEofficial.com. I'm on Instagram, SPLYCEofficial. And I think there's Twitter. DJ Splyce is the only one that's different, Twitter. But yeah, the website or Instagram, and I'm on there.
On Facebook too, it's Splyce, all capitals, because this guy is big.
Oh yeah,
he's huge. So
there it is.
Last words. What do you? If somebody's out here listening, what do you want to tell them?
I think that the world needs people who are leaders. The world needs people who are willing to put in the work, and perseverance. Work hard. Don't take no for an answer. Follow your dreams, because there's a lot of rejection along the way, which a lot of us have to remember. A lot of us have bad days, but it's about getting back up there. It's about knowing how good you are and how strong you can be, and just getting out there. And that's it. It will work out for you.
This is DJ Splyce, and all I know, DJ Splyce, make tonight the night.
That's it. So there it is.
Thanks so much, brother.
My man. Thank you. Thank you.
We'll see you next time.